Welcome everyone to yet another episode of New Japan Live. In the last episode, we saw Bullet Club basically take control, and I think we're going to be seeing Bullet Club take control again here tonight. But to start things off, finally we are seeing a return in the Never Openweight Championship Challenge. Finally, Kota Ibushi has said he will put up that championship. And the person taking on the challenge, of course, is none other than Will Ospreay today. Honestly, though, I'm just a little surprised anybody would take up on the challenge. The fact of, Bullet Club. I mean, that championship is protected by Bullet Club, so why would anyone really want to challenge for it? But Ospreay is ready to take on the challenge. Be very interesting to see if Ospreay can in fact defeat Kota Ibushi and finally take one of the championships away from Bullet Club. In case anyone knows, the only championships they don't have is the IWGP United States Championship and technically the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. Although they are scouting to have James Storm join Bullet Club. In fact, I've even gotten word that in our main event, Bullet Club is going to be facing off against the Arsenal. But the club might actually end up using James Storm in that matchup, in which if they win, James Storm will officially be a member. Again, this is all speculation and rumor. We'll have to wait for the main event to see, but to start things off, still we got Bullet Club versus Will Ospreay here. Also have a return of PJ Black will be appearing here tonight, as well as the return to the Arsenal. The only person that is not back from that huge main event match that happened at Sakura Genesis, of course, the former IWGP Heavyweight Champion, Darby Allin. No one's really heard from him, no one's seen from him. All I can say is that he has messaged me and said that he will make his long-awaited return soon, and he has a plan to finally take out Bullet Club. What that plan is, I'm not exactly sure. I had to send a little message to some fool in the Discord chat. Bullet Club definitely been looking strong here in New Japan. Of course, in case anyone doesn't know, that is Kota Ibushi underneath the mask. Known as the Bullet Club Assassin. That, of course, is what they are fighting for, the Never Openweight Championship. Will Ospreay, I don't know if this is wise by Ospreay. When you think about it, you don't want to make that enemy. You don't want to have a target on your back, especially when you know that the odds or the numbers game is against you. You have a team of 8 going against your... how many members does Bullet Club have now? I can't even think. Hey Jesse, we'll have your stream on in the background, working on some final work papers that I have to turn in. All good, Josh. All good, I know. I'm streaming a little early today, in case anyone's wondering why. Today happens to be my stepmother's birthday, and she took the kids to the park. They're going to have a picnic in the park and play in the park. So I have the house to myself for right now, so I am able to just stream, and thought it would be a smart idea to stream now rather than later, because we are going to be going out for dinner later tonight. Will Ospreay in a big main event on Sunday. That is right. I forgot. Ospreay does have a big match. Thank you. I'll make sure to let her know. Here we go. Ospreay versus Kota Ibushi. Ospreay Hurricanrana there. I don't know why that stuff is turned on, but apparently it is. Now Ospreay right now looking a little bit better. Yo, what's up, Francisco? How are you doing today, sir? Now Ospreay trying to get a little bit of offense here against Kota Ibushi. Oh my goodness, Ospreay right now taking it to Ibushi. Ospreay, what is he going for here? Trying to go for a maneuver, not going to work. Kota Ibushi reversing it. And oh my goodness! From out of nowhere with that kick, but Ospreay immediately kicking out. And oh, now a kick right to the ribs. Ospreay in trouble, it looks like. And a suplex to boot. Francisco, it is my stepmother's birthday today. So Josh was saying happy birthday to her. And hello, Matthew. How are you today? How's everyone today? You know, I hope everyone's having a good day today. I have had... Okay, so this actually goes with a little bit explained, and I do need to talk about this subject because I've been really quiet about this. I have had a week from heck, alright? With work, it has to be. A lot of people have taken their vacation time this week at my job. So it's really stressful at work. It's really, really bad because everyone's, you know, that they're scheduled to the max. I myself included, in which yesterday I actually ended up working a 12-hour shift. 12-hour shift. It was long, it was tiring, and I am still sore from it yesterday. Which is why I haven't been able to stream very much. Because trust me, I want to get back on Dragon Ball, but I also have to stream New Japan, in which this is my only open day. So Dragon Ball is going to have to wait until next week. The sad fact about next week, my days off are Wednesday, which I'll probably be doing New Japan on that day, and then I have Saturday and Sunday off. With Saturday and Sunday, Saturday I'm going to be going to City to celebrate my grandmother's birthday and take her out for dinner and stuff like that, so I don't know how streaming on that's going to go. Basically, just the last 2 days, or this week and next week, they're all just really busy days for your boy. So, yeah, 12 hours. It was bad. And then to top it all off, Kian, we had somebody at work complaining that they had to come in an hour and a half early, which they worked maybe 8 hours. And then they were trying to complain to me, in which it started an argument because I wasn't having any of it. I really wasn't, and I don't think anyone would blame me for having it. So yeah, real quick, let me read the chat here. Question, Josh. In the end, what you gonna do? Will you keep WWE only for WWE IRL guys? Because that voting was more on the side of only a WWE. Yeah, seeing how NXT has dudes like Moxley. I should pay attention. 12 hours, geez. I don't know what your decision about who stays in WWE, Josh. Welcome to school, dude. I once had a 12-hour class. Oh gosh, I didn't even realize I was getting pinned. Yeah, I know what you're talking. Like, it's not the first time I worked a 12-hour day. It's just you don't like to do it. They're terrible. They're not fun. Like, no one likes 12-hour days, and if they do, they're lying. Ospreay right now, not doing too hot here against Kota Ibushi. And now Kota. Oh my goodness, Kota Ibushi, the strength of Ibushi! What's that, a 12-hour class? I've done that before too. Back when I was in college, I had to do stuff like that. Got there at 8 in the morning, didn't leave until 9 at night. Yo, what's up, Hornet? I've done that, Francisco. They're not fun. I trust me, I know all about them, bro. And, oh my goodness. No, I didn't know he was injured. And now look at this Kota Ibushi. Just beating the holy heck now out of Will Ospreay. Ospreay now, honestly, Ospreay is in a world of hurt. I'm off till September. Dude, nice. I'm all said and done with school, so I'm happy about that. Well, let's go for it. Ospreay, what is he thinking? Ospreay, what are you going for here? Will Ospreay! Doing whatever it takes. And now throwing Kota Ibushi back into the ring. Ospreay now. What is he going for here? What is he going for here? Ospreay now. Oh my goodness. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Ospreay. Ospreay! Two huge moves on Kota Ibushi. One right after the other, and now Kota throwing Ospreay into the ring. Ospreay again, though. And oh, Kota Ibushi caught Ospreay. Kick out, though. Red Hook King, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Now Ospreay trying to get back up to his feet. Kota Ibushi. Kota Ibushi, what's he going for here? Kota Ibushi, lock it in. Wait. Oh, Ospreay. No, Kota. And the submission maneuver here on Will Ospreay. Is Ospreay going to tap? No, he's not. Oh my, Ospreay just kicked. Knocked out the lights of Kota Ibushi there. Now Kota Ibushi might be able to put, or not Kota Ibushi, but Will Ospreay. Ospreay! Did he get it? Big reversal there for Kota Ibushi. Ibushi now. Will Ospreay reverses. 1, 2. God, kick out of 2. Now Kota Ibushi throwing Will Ospreay in the corner. Kick right to the head. Oh, that's not all. Kota Ibushi! Now kick to the midsection. Wait, Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay now. Will Ospreay's got Kota wrapped. Come on, 1, 2. Reverse. 1, 2. Oh, kick out of 2. Now Kota Ibushi looks like he's going top rope. Will Ospreay give him everything he's got. Ospreay wisely rolling to the outside of the ring. And avoids the drop kick. And now Will Ospreay driving the knee onto the head of Kota Ibushi. Both men are down. Will Ospreay first one to get to his feet here. Ospreay now doing more damage to Kota Ibushi. Into the steel steps. Oh my goodness. Now Kota getting thrown over the railing. Oh boy. They're bringing the fight into the crowd. Uppercut there from Kota. Kota Ibushi now. Big reversal there from Ospreay. Oh, big reversal there from Kota. Right now, count of 14. Kota Ibushi like a coward running into the ring. Resetting the clock is Kota Ibushi. Wait, Will Ospreay. Oh, I think Will Ospreay thought better. Oh my goodness, Will Ospreay! And a hit with the chair! Ospreay just took out Kota Ibushi! But the ref saw the chair shot. The ref saw the chair shot from Will Ospreay. Ospreay got disqualified, and Kota Ibushi won. Ladies and gentlemen, I have just gotten word. Our third confirmed match now for Dominion is going to be Kota Ibushi versus Will Ospreay in a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. These two had a great opening. So we are going to see them go against each other one more time. Honestly, I want to see more of this. These two. Yeah, I don't know. He saw it somehow. All right, let me read the chat real quick before we go on to our next scheduled matchup. Oh yeah, Beats and Keenan, completely off topic, but I did get back second place in solos last night, getting closer and closer to my first look. Hey, congrats, Matt. You're almost there. I know you can win a solos game. I really know you can. Kota still has that trait of definite win, apparently. Oscutter, I won't lie. I might have won that first one, but I shot with my sniper at point blank instead of my air. Oh, I've done that before too, Matt. Don't worry. So, Dominion, we have 3 matches set up. In a death match, we have Darby Allin versus Tetsuya Naito. We also are going to be seeing El Phantasmo versus Zack Sabre Jr. for the IWGP Junior Weight Championship. And now, Will Ospreay versus Kota Ibushi for the Never Openweight Championship in a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. I'm excited for this one. Ospreay standing tall, but Kota still has the title. So move on to our next scheduled matchup. Alright, I told you he was coming back here tonight, and I was right. The Darewolf himself, PJ Black, make his return to New Japan Pro Wrestling. It has been a good couple of weeks since we've seen this young man after he competed in the main event of Sakura Genesis in the battle against the Arsenal. And because Team New Japan won, PJ Black, actually, I forgot, we have 4 matches already determined for Dominion, because of that win, PJ Black now is going to be able to fight Eric Young for the G1 Climax briefcase at Dominion. So we have 4 matches for Dominion already determined. Be prepared to see a death match with no weapons used due to the AIs. I've seen some weapons used before. I mean, Francisco, if you saw Sakura Genesis when we did when I did the Intercontinental Championship ladder match, like, we saw ladders being used. We got the ladder bridge. We saw someone jump through it. Like, we've seen it before. We could see it again. I mean, I get what you're saying. AI can be dumb sometimes. I get you. But you'd be surprised. Tom Lawyer and his team Filthy? I don't know, Francisco. I don't know. PJ Black has this. I don't know about that either. For people who are saying PJ has this win, he has had a good rivalry against Shibata. Though PJ Black is the fastest rising star of 2020, or of Season 2 of New Japan, there's a good opportunity he could lose here to Shibata. All I know is that PJ Black wants to get his hands on Eric Young after the G1 Climax, and then right after he's done with Eric Young, he says he's going after Tetsuya Naito. Remember, PJ Black was also on Team New Japan, along with Tetsuya Naito and Darby Allin. He's got as much a bone to pick with Tetsuya Naito as Darby Allin does. I'm very curious, though, on what Darby Allin is going to be doing when he returns. I apologize for being real quiet, guys. I am reading in the Discord just of the Thunderdome comments and stuff like that. In case some of you don't know, I have been trying to get into Thunderdome and I haven't been able to, but that's fine. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. It's like one of those type things. I'm thankful that some other people are, though. Okay, it's that since he appeared on New Japan Strong, I think. Thought, why not bring him to the Universe mode with his team Filthy? So we have MMA dudes on Universe modes that aren't only WWE. True. At the end of the day, Francisco, it comes to if I want to sign them or not. You know what I mean? Or, I mean, it's not just me. There's also Kian with Impact Wrestling. There's Matt, of course, with AEW. And then Josh with NXT. You know what I mean? Speaking of the 4 brands, I haven't had a chance to talk about this yet. And this is a great segue into that topic. War of the Worlds, baby. In case you guys haven't been there, I think NXT has talked about it. I know NXT has talked about it. I'm not sure if Impact was because I wasn't able to watch last week because I was really busy. And then I know AEW did mention it because I brought it up in stream. War of the Worlds is happening. It is going to be an Impact Wrestling show. So Kian is going to be the Grand Master of Celebrations. He's going to be the ringleader of all this. So if you want to see that, it's going to be New Japan Pro Wrestling versus AEW in a 3-match series. Meanwhile, on the opposite side, it's going to be Impact Wrestling versus NXT on another 3-match series. So we're going to have 6 matches, 3v3 for us. It's AEW versus New Japan, Impact versus NXT. And then in the main event is going to be a fatal 4-way elimination match in which the winner gets bragging rights. Everyone has one big rep for that matchup. Just stop because I saw PJ Black was getting pinned. In case you have mentioned it a bit. So yes, Kian is going to be, it's going to be an Impact show. Kian is going to be streaming it. It's going to be done on Sunday. We don't exactly know when yet because we haven't really decided on a date yet. I don't think other than the one match, which was the marquee match, or the first match we ever decided, has been announced, which, in case you were wondering, that is the match that started the whole idea of War of the Worlds, which was Matt's idea, and I will say it was Matt's idea, in which we are going to be doing Bullet Club versus the Elite. We're going to be seeing Tetsuya Naito and the Guerrillas of Destiny versus Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. I am greatly looking forward to that. So make sure everyone is keeping a watchful eye on the Universe War for more updates and more match announcements, because there is still the NXT and Impact. They still have to announce all 3 of their matches. There's still 2 matches for AEW and New Japan, in which Matt and we do already have our matches decided. We already know who we want to face who, and of course we each have to still announce who we're going to have as our rep for each company. Let me tell you, the first night when we decided we were going to do this, I barely slept because I am super excited about this. Even if New Japan loses to AEW, even if we lose in the main event, I'm still just so excited and so thankful that we are finally doing this. And oh my god! Shibata just passed out PJ Black! I might have to make that G1 Climax match a triple threat. I don't know. Shibata deserves something. What to do? I don't want to put Shibata in the briefcase match because that is... PJ Black earned his right. It was a one-on-one match. How about this? I have an idea for Shibata. The IWGP Heavyweight Champion as of right now is Tetsuya Naito, in which he's facing Darby Allin in the death match. I have my idea. I got my idea. Next week, Shibata is going to face one more person. He's going to face off against... Ooh, I got it. I got an idea. Next week, Shibata versus Hiroki Goto. The winner of that match gets to determine which championship they want to fight for at Dominion, being either the IWGP United States Championship or the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. So it will be Shibata versus Goto. Winner claims a championship of their choosing. I like that idea. Shibata, though, making almost quick work out of PJ Black, passing him out, choking him out. I'm still waiting to see if you guys like that idea or not. Being messaged in the Discord and I don't even know what. It's a good idea. You like it? I was thinking you give him a match against Naito next week, and if he won that, he's added to the G1 Climax pre... Alright, I'm going to do so. I like that idea, Francisco, but I'll do something a little different. Alright, so we could either do that idea of Shibata versus Goto, winner claims a mid-card title match, and they could choose whichever one they want. Which I would let you guys choose on which title Shibata would go for, Goto would go for. Or we could do Shibata against Eric Young next week, who does in fact have the G1 Climax briefcase, and if which Shibata can beat Eric Young, he is then added, and we do make that a triple threat match. Because Shibata already beat the challenger for the briefcase, but can he beat the champion? So, option 1 is the one I already talked about, him versus Goto, or option 2 is him versus Young. I'll let you guys decide that one here now, if you guys want to do option 1 or option 2. I don't care for whichever one. Him versus Young. Well, that's one vote for option 2. Option 2 seems more interesting. Okay. Alright. Alright then. We will go with option 2. So next week, we will be seeing Shibata versus Eric Young, in which if Shibata wins, he will be added to the briefcase match. It will be PJ Black versus Shibata versus Young for the G1 Climax briefcase. A maniac against a dude who could kick your teeth down your throat. I like it. What could go bad? Hey, you know, we had Minoru Suzuki and Darby Allin, okay? Anything could happen in this place. Alright, so we still have 4 matches set, and we need to set 3 matches still, in which the 3 matches, of course, are going to be for the Intercontinental Championship, the United States Championship, and of course the Tag Team Championship. I think we'll figure out the Tag Team Championships next week, in which I don't know what kind of match I'm going to use for, because I have so many. Ooh. Alright. We're going to do this. It's not every day I go in at, like, one thing that I will give for NXT mainly, is that they listen to their audience the most. Alright, they listen to their audience. I'm sorry, I just looked at Discord at my comment and it got some laughs. Is that NXT listens to their universe the most. So what's going to happen is that later today, possibly after the stream, in the Discord, in the universe chat, I will be holding a poll in which we will have 3 or 4 tag teams in New Japan, in which you guys could then go ahead and vote for which tag team you guys want to see face the Guerrillas of Destiny at Dominion. I think that's a fair way. Fair way to do that. I'm sorry, I keep on going back and forth between Discord. There was a talk about the Thunderdome, and Shadow was saying, I'll stand in front of Josh. I was like, yeah, I'll stand in front of Josh. It's because Josh can see over me. He's like, you're shorter than Josh? Josh is like, he's much shorter. We all know Beats is ease. He in my shadow. I love how they're talking more in Discord than they're talking in stream. This makes me a little sad. What's going on, you guys? So going on into the next match, we have, of course, the longest reigning champion in the GGE universe. At this point in time, I should say. He's not the longest overall, but currently he is the longest reigning champion in the Universe War, and that, of course, is Zack Sabre Jr. He has held the IWGP Juniorweight Championship since October. He has held it for over 300 days now, and his next challenger, of course, is El Phantasmo, the tag team partner to Taiji Ishimori. Taiji, of course, is coming out. He's going to face off against Zack Sabre Jr. as a little warm-up. Zack says that he wants to make sure... Oh yeah, GGE, you are right. He wants to make a point of taking out Taiji Ishimori. Who, Zach? Oh, of course, Francisco. That's the plan, bro. The fact that Zack Sabre Jr. has held that title. Hold on. I could give... hold on. I love how it's at the top of my search feed just because I keep on checking to make sure how many days has passed. But Zack Sabre Jr. has been the IWGP Juniorweight Championship for a total of 318 days. That's how long he's had it. He's held that title for 318 days. Alright? And there's only ever been one other champion. And that, is, of course, is Jungle Boy, who's in AEW. Alright, here we go. ZSJ versus Taiji. Remember, and everyone's got to remember, El Phantasmo, he was probably the... excuse me. I need some water. He was probably the closest one to beat Zack Sabre Jr. for the title. It was a... basically, by the skin of his teeth, Zack was able to beat El Phantasmo. I think Zack, honestly, is getting a little worried at the fact of El Phantasmo. Had to take a sip of water. That tastes amazing. So I gotta take a look now on how many tag teams I really do have in New Japan. And then like I said, in the Discord, in Universe Chat, I'll be setting up a poll, and you guys will be able to vote on which tag team should face Guerrillas of Destiny. I, for one, already have a tag team picked out, but that's just me. I mean, we got some good tag teams here in New Japan. We really do. You know, there's Evil and Sanada, who they lost the titles to. We have, of course, the Arsenal, who the Arsenal's facing Bullet Club, but they're not facing the Guerrillas of Destiny. Getting word that they actually bandage up Taiji Ishimori and or not Taiji Ishimori, but Kota Ibushi, and we'll be seeing Tetsuya Naito, Kota Ibushi, and James Storm versus the Arsenal tonight. I did not know that, Francisco. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Alright, so looking at here, we have 7 tag teams, of course minus 1 because of Girls' Destiny. We've got the Arsenal, we got Evil and Sanada, we've got Headbanging Club, which the Headbanging Club won't be able to participate either because El Phantasmo is going to be fighting ZSJ. We have OVE. That would be an interesting one, seeing Sami Callihan and Madman Fulton. We have Roppongi 3K and, of course, the Rascals. So the poll is going to have the Arsenal, OVE, Roppongi 3K, and the Rascals. I swear to God if Rascals win. Actually, no. We'll replace the Rascals and we'll put in Evil and Sanada. Even though it's been back and forth between those two, I'd rather have Evil and Sanada than the Rascals any day. OVE would be cool. I have my personal one that I would want to see face Girls of Destiny, but Taiji Ishimori taps out the submission specialist. Zack Sabre Jr. makes another tap out. Oh my goodness, making short work of Taiji Ishimori. There's a reason why this man is dangerous, and he's only gotten more dangerous since joining Bullet Club. Come to think of it, when's the last time Zack actually... Well, I know when the last time Zack lost. He lost to Dalton Castle on episode of New Japan Live a couple of weeks ago. But honestly, if you're talking about win percentages, Zack Sabre Jr. is probably the top guy in terms of wins and losses in New Japan. That's actually not a bad matchup, Francisco. I honestly would love to see Zack Sabre Jr. versus Samoa Joe. Of course, Samoa Joe is the current NXT champion. Zack Sabre Jr. making short work of Taiji Ishimori. El Phantasmo watching just as his tag team partner gets picked apart, really. Let's move on now to our main event. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for a big-time matchup. The Arsenal versus the Bullet Club. The in-ring return of the Arsenal as well as Tetsuya Naito. This is going to be huge. The Arsenal has been sitting by for weeks and just watching how Bullet Club has literally taken control of the place. The Arsenal has worked for over a year on trying to establish New Japan as their home, as their stomping grounds. And then Bullet Club came from almost out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere, and has taken control of the entire place. Now the time has come for these two to butt heads. Notice though, Kota Ibushi, even though after being attacked by Will Ospreay, is in this matchup. We're not seeing the IWGP Tag Team Champions for a reason. According to that, is that they don't want them to face off against Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. Not to mention, this is also still a recruiting process for the man on the right, James Storm. James Storm, of course, he's not a full-on member of Bullet Club yet. They said he's almost there after he beat Sami Callihan last week, but they just need a little bit more proof that he could stand with Bullet Club. Of course, they want James Storm in that team because then if they do, there's only one championship they don't have, and that, of course, is the IWGP United States Championship. This is big. This is a big-time matchup. The only thing that would have been bigger is that if it was Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa standing with Tetsuya Naito here. Isn't who's Sanada? Who are you talking about? Which one are you confusing with Sanada? As we wait for this very long load time. The one to the left? No, that's Kota Ibushi, dude. That's Kota Ibushi, Francisco. we wait for this rather long loading time. Matt likes to complain that he has a long loading time, but I get it just as long as he does sometimes. And Matt, I know you're here, I know you're listening, and I will say that to you every single time. It's that since people join Bullet Club, they change their gear. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. I still get it way more. See, I knew he was going to say something. I knew it. So, we gotta figure something out, Matt. We gotta figure out when we're going to announce our last 2 matches. Like, we already decided that I'm going to announce one, he's going to announce the other, but we gotta figure out what we're doing with this. Why does it do this every time? I gotta change something up because it always puts Hawkins in the middle, and Hawkins isn't supposed to be in the middle. It's supposed to be Young. I wonder if it's a way just the team is set up and that I put Kurt Hawkins in as number 1 and instead of Young. Alright, I'm back, guys. I just had a check. People just came home, and I scared me for a second. Excuse me. Yeah, whenever we get close to the event, but we gotta know when the show is. I mean, Young obviously frustrated with the fact of what's been going on here, that in New Japan, that basically his territory has been taken over. Arsenal getting ready to go into another battle. And coming out first for Bullet Club, of course, is the IWGP Heavyweight Champion himself, Tetsuya Naito. In case you guys don't know, of course, Naito, biggest screw job. The deal was, if Team New Japan beat the Arsenal at Sakurai Genesis, he would be the new #1 contender for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. They did, in fact, win. But, with that, he said he wanted to face Darby Allin that night for the title. And he did. And he won. He stayed out of the matchup, the main event of Sakurai Genesis, for the majority of the time, so that way Darby would take more damage. It was the perfect setup. Tetsuya Naito played his cards perfectly, and now he is the world champion. Only 3 other men have held both the AEW Championship and the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Well, only 3 men, not 3 other men. And of course, those 3 are Tetsuya Naito, MJF, and Chris Jericho. Coming out next, we've already seen him in action once tonight. I'm honestly surprised to see this man walking. But he wanted to stand out there alongside his brother, Kota Ibushi, with the Never Openweight Championship around his waist. Already got patched up in the back, though. And he is now looking out for blood in the form of Will Ospreay. Kota Ibushi, the BC assassin himself. And the last entrance for Bullet Club. He's not an official member of Bullet Club yet, but if they win this matchup, he will be. Of course, that is James Storm. This man is undefeated so far in coming into New Japan. He won the steel cage qualifier for the ladder match for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. He won said ladder match, and then he beat Sami Callihan the following night. He's undefeated. And now he's getting ready to fight alongside Bullet Club, in which if they win, he's the newest member. That is what's on the line here for James Storm here tonight. Honestly, a big-time opportunity for James Storm. If he joins up with Bullet Club, that's not only strength in numbers, but that's strength and power. Alright, here we go. Young versus Naito. Alright, picking up where they left off at Sakura Genesis. And now Tetsuya Naito is going to throw Eric Young across the ropes. Back and forth action now between Young and Naito. Naito being thrown over the top rope. And now Young, what does he go for here? Suplex back inside the ring. Kick to the head now. Tetsuya Naito, what is he going for here? Throwing Young across the ring. Young forced to retreat to the outside. Now going for another suplex here, this time under the cover. Kick out, not even a 1 count there for Naito. And now Eric Young picking back up Tetsuya Naito. Naito now, what is he going for here? What is he going for here? Big reversal into an uppercut there from Young. And now, oh my goodness, Eric Young getting taken out by Tetsuya Naito. Young deciding he had enough of Naito for now, going in and tagging in Ryder. Ryder, of course, the enforcer of the group. Hard hitting and uses big moves to take out his opponents. And Tetsuya Naito throwing Ryder now into the corner, going for a drop kick to the spine. Not going to work. Reversal again from Tetsuya Naito now. Naito going in for that submission maneuver early on. Ryder, though, quickly getting out of it. And a kick across the chest now at Tetsuya Naito. No, being picked back up by Ryder, thrown into his corner. Crossbody, Tetsuya Naito steps out of the way. Now into a suplex, no reversal again by Ryder. Now what is going here? Ryder bouncing off the ropes. What is he going for here? Crossbody to the back of the head. And now Ryder taking out the leg of Tetsuya Naito. Naito now trying to crawl to his corner. Gets the tag to James Storm. Storm now legal man in the matchup. Going for a clothesline. Ryder ducks underneath it. Ryder now using this technique. These bash right to the faces is enough to break the nose of your opponent. Exactly. The future of New Japan low-key depends on this matchup. And now Ryder is getting ready for that jackknife power bomb. Connects. Ryder now cover on Storm. 1, 2, kick out of 2. And now James Storm, Ryder, back and forth action. Storm now baited Ryder onto the top rope. And kick to the midsection. Now it's James Storm going for here. James Storm, Ryder, big reversal from Ryder. Now Ryder again with these moves. This is enough to break the nose and face of someone. We've seen so many people get busted open by those knees. And again, Ryder's going for the jackknife powerbomb for the 2nd time. James Storm is being manhandled by Ryder in this matchup. Ryder now going for the cover. This is the 2nd time. 1, 2. Kick out of 2 again. James Storm surviving. Taking not 1 but 2 jackknife power bombs. That's something right there in itself. The endurance of Storm. Wait, whoa. Oh my goodness, the maneuver there by Storm. Now James Storm finally getting in his shots. Big arm drag there from Ryder. Storm now throwing Ryder into his corner. And the tag now to Tetsuya Naito. And look at the tag team maneuvers. Oh, Hawkins. Hawkins jabbing at Tetsuya Naito from behind, distracting Naito for just a little bit. Now Ryder getting back up to his feet. Ryder. Destino taking out Ryder. The cover now on Ryder. Is that going to do it? 1, 2. Kick out of 2. Remember, it took, I think it was 4 or 5 Destinos to put away Darby Allin at Sakura Genesis. It was a bloodbath between Tetsuya Naito and Darby Allin. And now, oh my goodness, Tetsuya Naito this time getting caught by Ryder. And now, Tetsuya Naito is busted right open from the dagger. Ryder needs to make a tag into one of his partners. He's been in this matchup for far too long, taking way too many big moves. And oh my goodness, taking another one. And now Ryder, he's getting ready to perform his 3rd jackknife powerbomb in this matchup, no less. Ryder gets caught, and now Ryder's busted wide open too. It's good thing both these men are wearing red. Mask the blood pouring down their faces. Now Ryder, they're talking to his tag team partners, to his brothers in the Arsenal, making a tag now into Hawkins. Hawkins finally getting in this matchup. Hawkins baited Tetsuya Naito. And now pounding away here on the leader of the Bullet Club. I will say that's one thing for Tetsuya Naito. He has been in this matchup for a while. He is proving he's a leader. He is in the front lines. Meanwhile, Young quickly tagged into Ryder to avoid any more damage from Naito. Now Tetsuya Naito getting the submission move on Hawkins. Hawkins getting out of it. And face plants Tetsuya Naito. And now pummeling away at Naito once more. Hawkins, now what is he going for here? We know Hawkins loves to get up on that top rope and fly. Hawkins, elbow drop, and he misses. Now Tetsuya Naito picking back up Hawkins. What is he going to do with Hawkins? Dumping him over the top rope, throwing him out like yesterday's trash. And now Tetsuya Naito will throw Hawkins back into the ring. Not sure what the strategy here is, Naito, but I'll let you do that. You're the man with the plan. And now Hawkins, what is he going for here? Big suplex reversal by Naito. And now taking him out with a heel kick. And now look at this, Tetsuya Naito taking a moment to 10-second pose for pictures, I guess you could say. Stomping it away on the face of Hawkins. Now what does Naito go for here? Oh, big reversal there by Hawkins. Kick him right in the temple. Hawkins, we've seen this move before. Blackjack. Oh, but big reversal again there by Naito. Back and forth action between Bullet Club and the Arsenal. Oh boy. Hawkins getting back up to his feet. You might not want to do that. Big reversal there from Hawkins. Reversing Destino. And now, oh! Tetsuya Naito getting caught. James Storm not only taking out the ref, but also breaking up the pin. He's going to live to regret that. Now Ryder taking out James Storm. Hawkins going in for the jump. Not going to work. Tetsuya Naito rolling out of the way. And look at this. Hell's Gate. Hell's Gate on Hawkins. Hawkins still finding a way to get out. Oh my goodness. Destino! Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, but Young is right there to break it up. And look at this, Tetsuya Naito getting a hold of Young. Tetsuya Naito, what's he going to do here to Eric Young? What is this? What is this? Oh my goodness, Tetsuya Naito. A middle rope Destino, basically. That was basically a middle rope Destino. As now, Tetsuya Naito tagging in James Storm. James Storm kicking out there at 1.5. James Storm now in trouble from Hawkins. Hawkins going top rope. Hawkins, but Storm rolling out of the way. And now James Storm has Hawkins planted. Goes for the cover now. Is that going to do it? 1, 2, and but Ryder right there to break things up. And now Ryder also taking out James Storm. Both Hawkins and Storm are down. Hawkins has to be thankful for Ryder. If it wasn't for Ryder, he definitely would have lost that match. Oh my goodness! Another kick right to the temple there. And now Hawkins having a hold of James Storm. What is he planning on doing now? Trying to get James Storm into his corner. Instead, hung him up on the ropes. Now what is this? Hawkins, oh my goodness, right across the chest. And now Storm crawling. He's going to make it. Goes for the tag to Tetsuya Naito. Why did she tag and go to Ibushi? Now, here we go. The leaders going at it once more. Tetsuya Naito versus Eric Young. Maybe that's why Naito wanted to tag him, so that way he could personally put away Eric Young. And again, look at this. This is an even bigger picture moment right here as he's stepping on the face of the leader of the Arsenal. Now, oh my goodness. Now Eric Young, he's going to be going top rope. This is not good for the Bullet Club. Oh, but he rolls out of the way. Kick to the spine. Now Young throwing Tetsuya Naito back in the corner. Oh my goodness, punch to the head and then getting hit with the hit. I don't even know what Eric Young did to him. It looks like a battering ram. Naito now, big reversal here on Young. Now back and forth action. What is Young going to go for here now? Young just staring in the eyes of Tetsuya Naito while he's hung up in his corner. This is not good for Bullet Club. I'm not sure exactly what Young is going for here. He's just standing there watching, trying to think of his next move, or maybe he's saying something. I don't know. Oh my goodness, the insecurity. Should have taken your shot while you had the chance, Young. Fireman's carry reversal there from Tetsuya Naito. Kick to the midsection. What's going to happen here? Oh my goodness, what a forearm. And now, Young pummeling away on Tetsuya Naito. And oh! Naito moved out of the way. That's a good way of breaking your fist. Swinging neck breaker takes out Young. And now Tetsuya Naito top rope. Naito, was he going to go for it here? He lands it! Going for the cover now. James Storm going in for defense. Taking out Ryder on the way down. Now Naito, what's he going for here? Just Young and Naito still just battling at it. Oh my goodness, what a flip. And now look at this. Tetsuya Naito. He's getting ready for it. He's getting ready for Destino. Will it connect? No, will not. Young stepping out of the way. Oh my goodness! Destino! Right into his corner. And that's all she wrote. Not only did Bullet Club win, not only did the Arsenal lose, but Tetsuya Naito, the leader of Bullet Club, pinned the leader of the Arsenal. Also, we didn't see Kota Ibushi get tagged in that match at all. Maybe that was the plan for Kota, just to be there just in case. It was basically all James Storm and Tetsuya Naito. But guys, with that win, that means also one more thing. James Storm is Bullet Club. I'd like to go back on a past comment that was said before the match even started. This match, the future of New Japan Pro Wrestling low-key depends on this match. The Arsenal has been taken out. The Arsenal is yesterday's news. It is now Bullet Club. Wow. I would never thought the Arsenal would have been taken out. I would have never thought the Arsenal would have been taken out by Bullet Club, but here we stand. That wasn't even all Bullet Club. They still had some members missing. That's only half of their team, really. The other half is Zack Sabre Jr. and the Tag Team Champions. Alright, let's go over today's show. In the opening matchup, we saw Will Ospreay versus Kota Ibushi, which we saw the fight go out into the crowd. Ended, though, when Will Ospreay decided to hit Kota Ibushi with a steel chair. This is going to result... What's going to happen at Dominion, who knows? This is going to result, though, at a Falls Count Anywhere matchup between Will Ospreay and Kota Ibushi at Dominion. Looking forward to that match, which it will be for the Never Openweight Championship. Next, we saw we saw PJ Black make his long-awaited return to New Japan against Shibata, in which Shibata surprisingly won and choked out PJ Black. PJ Black taking a big L, but because of that, Shibata will now face Eric Young next week, in which if he wins, he will be added to the IWGP briefcase, to the G1 Climax briefcase matchup, and making it a triple threat between PJ Black, Shibata, and Eric Young. Next, we saw Zack Sabre Jr. make super quick work out of Taiji Ishimori, sending a statement to his opponent at Dominion, El Phantasmo. How will Phantasmo react with this? And lastly, in our main event, we saw Bullet Club defeat the Arsenal. More importantly, we saw Tetsuya Naito pin Eric Young. And because of that, James Storm is now the newest member of Bullet Club. Wow, guys, that still is just so crazy saying that. New Japan might end up being the place where BC extends thanks to its synthesis and cause that on other leagues members starting forming their branches of BC. I mean, that's basically, I mean, who knows? Right now, Bullet Club has all but one championship in their arsenal, and that is the IWGP United States Championship. And there is a rumored 7th member of Bullet Club that they are keeping under wraps until the time is right. I am scared to figure out who that 7th man is. But guys, that is going to do it for this episode of New Japan Live. If you guys are new to the stream, see what you like what you see, please hit that like button, subscribe, turn notifications. It'll let you know whenever I go live, and leave a comment down below on what you think is going to happen now with Bullet Club. They literally just took out the undefeatable, well, nearly undefeatable. They took out the Arsenal, the biggest faction in New Japan history. They have taken them out. That's crazy. But anyways, guys, remember, keep an eye on Discord, especially the Universe chat today, as I will be putting up that poll for who you guys want to see face the Guerrillas of Destiny for the IWGP Tag Team Championships at Dominion. I'll let you guys choose on that match. As for the other two, I'll try and figure something out for them. But anyways, guys, my name is Jesse James, and that was Real Wrestling.